Everyone, Blake Sloan here. Just got a brand new market update for you for April 2019. We had the final March numbers in, and they're very, very interesting to say the least. So overall numbers for last month for single-family home sales, sales were actually down 3.8% from the same month last year. But as agents continue to put numbers in, we'll probably end up almost even from where we were. So, for example, last month there were 478 home sales in the month of March versus 497 in 2018. And so not a huge difference. The one key number here to look at, though, is if you look at sales in February, there were 355 sales in February. We jumped all the way up to 478, which is awesome, awesome news overall for us there. The key number, though, which everyone cares about, is price, right? Price jumped up 7% last month for single-family home sales here in our area. The median price, $230,000. So great news overall for everyone there. Supply dropped a little bit, meaning there's less homes for sale right now, down 3.6% with 5.3 months of inventory, which means we're in a seller's market. And so one of the key things I wanted to point out for this report that's probably the most important of all, if you look at across the board, what are the months that the most homes selling? And if you can see, watch the line graph, which I have pull up over here, for homes, both resale, new construction, and condos. Guess what? The month with the most sales consistently is always May and June. Now, what that means is they close in May or June. And so what you want to do if you're thinking about selling is have your house on the market in the month of April for the spring market. That's when a lot of the properties end up going pending, aka when the buyers are buying it, right? So if you have the home sales that are closing in May and June, and usually most of it's actually in May, they're usually very, very close. That's a 30 to 60 day process of under contract to actually close if they're getting financing. So what's that mean for you as a home seller? You want to be prepared to have your house on the market ready to go now, not wait until all the houses tend to close. There is a high amount of volume, obviously, in July and August, but the masses, the top numbers are always in May and June. So great news over there as well. Another key number for single-family homes last month is average days on market. They dropped 9.9% last month versus the same month last year, meaning that they're selling faster. And that has to do with inventory being condensed to less actual inventory. The median days for resale homes, 118 days on market, which is awesome. New construction sales last month down 8% compared to the same month last year. So, for example, there were 253 versus 275 in the same month last year. And so the cool part there is we did see a big jump from February. So, for example, in February, 234 new construction home sales versus 253 this year. And so, obviously, it jumped up month to month. Prices, though, which is what everyone cares about, up 7%. The median price right now for a new construction home in our area, $261,000. So, great news there overall. Supply increased a little bit, up 1.9% for new construction. There's 5.5 months of inventory, meaning we're still in the seller's market for those as well. Days on market actually went a little bit quicker. There are 195 days on market for new construction to get sold on average with 1.5% decrease. And the last part here, condos, right? Great news for condos as well. Condo sales last month up 2.9%. There were 489 versus 478 in March of last year. And it's also so in contrast, February this year, 422. March of this year, 489. So we're seeing a huge increase here. As you can tell, we get into the spring market. And so what we talked about here on the show is that everyone's getting that spring itch. They're wanting to move down here. If you're watching this from up north, you probably know what I'm talking about, right? It's been cold, had snow on the ground. You're ready to get that itch to get out. Even here, people locally have been tired of being indoors when it's cold. They're ready to get out, get to the beach, and everyone's kind of getting that itch to be, fun in the sun. And so if you're thinking about selling, thinking about buying, you want to take a big advantage of that. Last month, we just had the best month for mortgage rates in a decade. It dropped all the way right at low 4%, I think 4.02%. Right now, as today's show, it jumped back up to 4.3%. But we saw a 52-week low in mortgage rates last week, actually. And so the reality is this is a perfect storm for anyone thinking about selling or buying, because you're going to see a lot of buyers jump off the fence who are holding back. But once they saw rates go so low, they're making that move. So anyone out there thinking about selling, reach out to us. Give us a call, 843-808. So if you're curious about your home value, we're more than happy to help any way. You get a human valuation by calling us anytime, 843-808-SOLD. You can also get an instant valuation right right here online by clicking the link on the side of this page, or also the link in the email you see down below. You can also click the links there to search any houses, just like a realtor, the backstage pass to the MLS. And any questions you have, we're here to serve you. 843-808-SOLD. Thanks so much. We'll see you next video.